What do we call normal when ecosystems quietly shift? Ecosystems do not always collapse dramatically. Often, they change quietly, step by step, season by season. Temperatures rise slightly. Species disappear gradually. Rainfall patterns shift without drawing immediate attention. Because these changes happen slowly, they are often absorbed into what we call normal. Each new state becomes the reference point for the next. What once seemed unusual becomes expected. What once raised concern becomes routine. This process is known as shifting baselines, a gradual resetting of our expectations as ecosystems change around us. The danger is not only ecological loss, it is the loss of awareness. When change becomes normal, urgency fades, and when urgency fades, protection arrives too late. The question is not whether ecosystems are changing, they are. The question is whether our definition of normal changes faster than our willingness to respond.
How do we protect ecosystems when their damage happens faster than our awareness? Damage to ecosystems rarely happens overnight, but once it accelerates, our awareness often comes too late. Forests disappear faster than policies change. Oceans warm faster than protection measures are enforced. Species decline faster than monitoring systems can respond. By the time destruction becomes visible, ecosystems are often already weakened beyond easy repair. Protecting ecosystems is therefore not only about reacting to visible damage. It requires acting earlier, before thresholds are crossed and recovery becomes uncertain. That means listening to early warning signs, changes in biodiversity, soil health, water cycles, and climate patterns. It also means shifting from emergency responses to long-term protection, strengthening natural systems instead of constantly fixing their failures. The real challenge is not a lack of knowledge. It is the gap between what we know and when we act. If damage moves faster than awareness, protection must start before we feel the urgency.
How do we respond to water scarcity before it becomes visible? Water scarcity rarely begins with empty rivers or dry taps. It starts quietly, underground, in shrinking groundwater levels, stressed ecosystems, and growing competition for water resources. In many regions, water is still flowing when the problem has already begun. Agriculture relies on intensive irrigation. Cities expand faster than water systems can adapt. Climate change alters rainfall patterns, making dry periods longer and more unpredictable. Because the effects are delayed, water scarcity often remains invisible until sudden restrictions, crop failures, or conflicts make it impossible to ignore. Responding early means changing how we value water before it becomes scarce. It means investing in efficient infrastructure, protecting natural water cycles, and rethinking everyday consumption, from food choices to industrial production. Water scarcity is not only an environmental issue, it is a question of planning, responsibility, and fairness across generations. The challenge is clear. Do we wait until water disappears, or do we act while it is still here?